Welcome to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. I'm Calvin.
And I'm Corey. Our show is dedicated to help expand a man's mind.
And also give women the insight of a man's mind. What's up, family? What's up?
What's up?
Back at it again. We got an awesome show today. Awesome show.
Yeah, very awesome. Very awesome.
Hell, this is going to be our first show back in 2021.
Yeah, first show back for the new year.
For the new year, for the new year, for the new year.
For the new.
Yes, sir.
For all y'all want that new, we got that new.
All right. We got a great show today. Today we're talking about why does the real reasons black men choose white women.
Yeah, there's a lot of real reasons.
There's a lot of them, bro. There's a lot of them. Yes. But I tell you what, how was your new year, though, anyway, bro?
Man, you already know how my new year was.
Oh, that's right. We was together.
Yeah,
you can't, we was together.
I had a good new year.
Yeah, we had a good one. We had a good one.
Had fun.
We had fun. I want to make sure everybody can hear us. How good is our
we
sound
good.
right?
They said we good.
They say we good?
Yeah, they say we good.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's get in. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Yeah. But you know what? A lot of, speaking about what's the real reason why black men choose white women. A lot of the reason you hear, man, is that black women are combative.
Well, we keep hearing that.
We keep hearing it a lot. Oh, black women are combative. They always try to fight and this, that, and the third. Like, come on, really?
Yeah, man. Hey.
That's your reason.
Well, that's a lot of men's reasons why. You know, hell, they don't want to fight no more.
They can't deal with it. They can't stand in the paint.
Hey, listen.
They can't stand in the paint.
A lot of. Oh man, I don't even want to say that. Ladies, black women, please don't take it personal. We just trying to help you. We're trying to give you the resources to get a high value black man.
That's it.
You know, and hey, a quality black man.
That's if you want one.
If you want one.
Yeah.
Now, if you want this game that we're about to give you, hey, y'all tune in and listen in because we're gonna give you some real deal. The real reason why black men go to the other side. And not the dark side, the light side.
The light side. Say they ain't going to the dark side over there with Darth Vader. No, they going over there to the light side. To the light. But is there some truth to that? Is that black women are combative? That's the real reason why they choose to go on the other side. Oh. I know in my experience, I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand when you will see black women going head to head with another black man as if they are men themselves.
And they out trying to outbox you. No, I'm going to say they ain't trying to outbox you. They trying to outmuscle your ass.
All the way around.
You know?
All the way around.
They throwing haymakers and you like, well, damn.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? At the same time, you have to think about it. What brings some of our black women to that stage where they feel they have to be combative or they have to take on that masculine energy? There's a couple reasons why I would think they would, and I'm pretty sure you got something to offer to that as well.
Yeah, man. But, the real reason, in my opinion, is based off of, when we go back to, the government taking the man out of the house, the black man out of the household. When you look back in history, there hasn't really been a black man. And when we look, only thing we've seen is on the Cosby Show, a black man in the household. But reality for most black Americans, that wasn't our reality. Our reality was our mother was our father and our mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I growing up as a kid, my mother was both. I grew up in a single household with just my mother. And she was the nurturer and the punisher. Wow. When I scraped my knee, she put a Band-Aid on it. And when I messed up, she put a belt to my ass. So she had to play both roles. And I know that can be difficult for a lot of black women to be able to turn off that switch and allow a man to lead them. When for so long especially being a single mother, they had to be the breadwinner and everything. So I can see that. So do you believe that the men that's choosing not to date black women based on that, characteristics of them is they're cowards?
I wouldn't say they cowards, but I would say that they're probably in their head they're going with the safe bet, because why would you want to put yourself in a situation where you gonna have a lot of patience dealing with a woman that's been through some stuff. And most black women have been through some things. So that means you're going to have to be very patient on a level where most men don't have that
kind of patience. Yeah.
So that means, hey, it might take you years before you peel every layer back from that woman, because she got a lot of baggage that she has to, unpack. So when she got a lot of baggage to unpack, that's a lot to deal with as a man.
But let me ask you something, right? Now you made a statement earlier, which is very true, that at a very early in our coming to this country, as chattel slaves, and being brought into a system where it was beneficial to them to make sure they separate us. I mean, the mother and the father and the family, so they can get more out of us, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that, considering that all these things happen, not just slavery, but after slavery, locking up us and, left and right, and to this day, still the same things are happening, that they're locking us up and removing us from the household. The men that's coming back from, being in prison and so forth, as there's a very large percentage of us that's been locked up. Do you think they should, or the women, I'm speaking about the women, give these men chances to redeem themselves? Because it's not all the men's fault. You know what I mean? It's really, a lot of times it has to do with the environment and the government and, the circumstances that we're put into. But it seems like,
Calvin.
But listen, it seems as if, our sisters are attacking us. Okay? That's what it would appear to be like, as if it's our fault that these conditions has been placed on. Now, I'm just playing devil's advocate. With, you know what I mean? I have my own thoughts behind this, but these are what people are asking or saying, that it just seems as if our sisters are attacking us.
They are
black men.
They are attacking a lot of black men. But back to your question in hand, far as giving the man who's been in prison and all of that. Remember, we already talked about the nice guy. So a lot of these women are picking those guys that's been locked up and incarcerated and all of that, and wonder why, hey, they're having some of the issues that they're having. So, that's they already picking those type of men. So at the end of the day, it's not about them picking those type of guys. It's about the choices they're making to better themselves, to be not so combative when it comes to a man leading them. You feeling me?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, I believe that the position that they're taking has a lot to do with trust. Do I trust you to take the steering wheel and lead the family? A lot of these women don't have that trust to say, hey, I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat and allow you to lead. So I think it's upon the man to store confidence in that woman. But a lot of times it's hard, like you said, to get past that wall.
Those
layers. It's hard to get to that level. Say, hey, I need you to trust me to take the wheel. Because I think, because me and you both, our women are African American women, right? And for the most part, I think, for me, I'm gonna speak for me. I had to tear down certain layers that my woman had built up too as well. But you know what I'm saying? Because as a black woman, just like a black man, we have it hard in society. So our skin has to be tough, more tough than any other race.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I just think at some point we have to at least try to fight Especially because a lot of time, if you can get past all of the combativeness, underneath there are good women. There is some good women. I ain't say all of them, but I'm saying there are some of them that's very combative. But you push all that aside, they're very vulnerable. They just want someone that they can trust and follow.
Yeah, but
How you feel about that?
brother.
I didn't say that's across the board as a blanket statement.
Well, I
I'm just
said
saying
that, but,
some
hey.
of them, that's what they want.
But the ones,
Most of them do.
but
That's
the ones-
combative.
Listen, but the ones that do they're open. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We all got to be accountable for our actions. So
Of course.
if you want a black man and you want a black man not to be going to the other side, that means, hey, we all got to look in the mirror and be accountable for our actions. So if that means, hey, you know what? I want this type of man in my life. This is what I need to do to better, put myself in a better position to get this type of man. I need to work on myself. And it's called self-evaluation. You know, it means, hey, you're going to look in the mirror, be accountable for your actions, and, deal with the things that you need to work on as well. Because it ain't, at this point in time, it's not just the man's, position to do everything, to break these layers. You got to be open-minded to break these layers. If I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, why are you not doing everything you're supposed to be doing? It works both ways.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, that it's see, I think as us as being men, we channel emotion a little bit different.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
been the problem.
But listen to what I'm saying is because us as men, we are built a certain way.
Of course.
We are built to be able to withstand criticism. We're built to withstand war, hunting, jumping off of buildings. Our bones and muscles are built different than women are. Women are not built to lead a family in that fashion.
But they
No
think
shit.
they do, though.
Huh?
I said, but they think they
Some
are.
of them do, but they really. Let me tell you something. What I've noticed, a lot of women that act that way are very, very vulnerable women. That's why they put up that wall, because they're vulnerable. They're
Well,
scared.
how are they vulnerable if they putting up a wall?
They're vulnerable because they don't want to be hurt, and they're tired of being hurt. The baby daddy walked away, left them alone. That's what
maybe
we're talking about. Those, because most of those women are combative, are the ones that's doing it all by themselves.
Well, at the end of the day, a lot of those same women has pushed the man away too.
Well, yeah, there's
I'm just saying,
there's a
it's a-
lot of different reasons why, but we're speaking of what I'm particularly speaking of. One of the reasons why a woman would be combative. There's multiple reasons why she would be, but I'm talking about the one that's standing still just because she's alone and raising a family by herself.
Okay, but if she's alone, why is she alone? You can't just blame it on. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
Listen, hear me out. Did she make a poor choice in the man that she picked out to have a baby with? Did she make that choice? Because we all got choices in the end.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, that means you need to do a better job at preparing yourself and choosing the right mate to have a kid with. Because at the end of the day, I'm just saying, you can tell, you can kind of have a general idea who will be there for you and who will not be there
But
for
you just said it, general idea. No one really knows how someone truly is until they're in that situation.
But if you've been with a dude long enough, if you've been with a dude long enough and you done instead of just getting pregnant within a week or meeting that person or whatever the situation may be, you really take the time to get to know that individual as far as getting to know his mindset, the way he thinks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Instead of, hey, you know what, such and such look good. I like the way he wear his braids. I like the way his Jordans look on him, or whatever that situation may be. That means we need to do a better job in educating ourselves on what type of man that you want, or what type of situation you want. Do you want to be a baby mama or do you want to be a wife? Which one do you want? Because it's all a choice.
Yeah, it's definitely a choice, but that choice doesn't guarantee it's going to be the right one. Because there is no instructions of how to really find a true mate that's going to stay there. Because everyone that made a choice, most of everyone that made a choice, thought they were making the right choice.
Yeah.
No one really goes into a situation blindly really. They've made a choice to say, I like this man, right? And they thought they were making the right choice by choosing that man.
Yeah, but at the same
So
time,
it was a thought. And they did choose, right? Just like you said. You know, you're responsible for your choices. But how do we know? We don't know when we're making the right choices. We assume that we do.
yep.
We only assume.
And I agree with you, but at the same time, there's a lot of these women out here that's making choices that they don't need a man either, though, Calvin. So
Oh, yeah, that's a,
but I'm just saying that's
Oh,
a whole.
yeah.
So when we are, you know, talking about why black men are, you know, moving to the other side, that combativeness come up. But those same women, you know, hey, you know what? They call that same guy who's mainly dealing with a white woman a lame in their eyes.
but you know what? That's a cop out when they say that. It really is.
Who's a cop out?
When the women say, I don't need a man, that's a cop out. They really do. You know they
course,
really want a
they-
man.
of
That's a
course.
cop out.
But what I'm saying is they'll push that same man at the time. They looked at that man as a lame type of dude
Oh, of course.
because he had his mind right. He was trying to get his
course.
education right. He was trying to do things on the right, the up and up.
And up and up. Yeah.
And in the end, he was lame to them, and he wasn't attractive enough to him to, you know, for them to say, you know what, I want that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they chose, you know, Ray and Pookie up the street, you know.
Uh-huh.
Now they are baby mama. Now, you know, hey, Tyrone up the street don't want them now. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So at the end of the day, we can't, you know, at the end of the day, the ladies got to be accountable too. The men need to be accountable too, but the ladies need to be accountable too. Because at the end of the day, hey, you know, work on being combative. That's not going to get you anywhere. A man wants a woman that's a little soft, a little feminine, that can handle her own, not a pushover, but at the same time, someone that knows their role at the same time and allow a man to be a man.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you. I love my woman having that feminine energy.
Yeah, that
That's
feminine energy is
that's
big. That's a
that's
big
all
deal.
I require. If you trying to bump heads with me, we're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
We're gonna have issues.
If you trying to sit here and be more,
require. If
if you trying to be a bigger man than me, if you trying to be a more of a man than me, that's a problem. If you trying to wear the pants, that's a problem because it don't work like that. And you know, and that's where, you know, society then got a lot of women with that attitude, like, yo, I don't need you. I don't, you know, I can do everything by myself. You know, and that's what's breaking up our black families, and that's why you getting a lot of mixed kids these days, and a lot of
that goes to the next topic I was going to talk about
Oh,
too.
yeah?
Yeah, because I've heard, you know, because when we talked about this topic, we put it out there and see what people, you know, what questions they wanted to ask.
Yeah.
And one of the well, to tell us one of the reasons why they date white women. One of them is, so it really surprised me, is that they didn't want their child to have nappy hair, and that's something I thought white women would be saying.
they want their child to have nappy hair.
Yes.
So the black men are saying that.
Dude, and this is the first time I've ever came across a black man saying he preferred his daughter or his son to have good hair.
But what is define good hair?
That's up to him. To me,
Exactly.
there's no such thing as good hair. There's different textures of hair,
Yeah.
but there's no such thing as good hair. So he was just, in his mind, he believed that African American hair is
Nappy.
bad hair or nappy.
Yeah.
I'm totally confused about that because, hey, you know, in my opinion, our texture hair is beautiful. But anyway,
Yeah.
so how you feel about that? Do you guys feel that, you know, that is a big issue when it comes to having children with African American men or women, that is
I think a lot of people go off of, you know, they think their kids are gonna be better looking kids because they are interracial kids. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people do have that kind of stigma in their heads where they do think that.
Yeah, but that's an inferior complex, I believe. You know what I mean? To
believe
think,
the same
to believe that another race will produce, or the mixture of another race will help produce a beautiful child. You believe that your race is not beautiful?
Yeah, Some
You
people
know what I'm
do.
saying?
Some
And
people believe
that is crazy to me.
It's crazy to
But
me too.
men choose white women because of that,
Oh yeah.
based on that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? They look at a woman and say, yeah, she got that nice curly black hair. You know what I'm saying? Skin is right. I can see why we could have a beautiful child together.
Yeah.
Just based on how she looks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that alone, and you know, now I'm gonna ask you a question, right? When you was in high school,
Okay.
right? And because I think this is one of the biggest reasons why black men chooses white women
Okay.
is because they're willing to do any and everything under the damn sun.
Well,
Okay?
I can't
Because when I was in
deny-
high school, listen,
I can't deny you there.
the white women give you head, drop of a hat. You
And-
couldn't get a black woman to go down there close to it. But she
Well,
give you some ass though.
but
But,
you know-
she ain't even give you no head, bro.
But that was the reason why they did that. You know, a white woman.
I know why, yeah.
A white woman looked at it as a more of a, you know, I would say
I'm still a
it's-
virgin. I give you some
I'm
head.
still- I give you
I'm
some
still a
head,
virgin.
Still a virgin. And as you get older, they look at sex as more of a political thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like far as white women, they just say it's all about, you know, conquering and stuff. What do you think about that?
Hey, Godfrey said he got head from everybody. Hey, there go my boy. What's going on with you?
What's up, Godfrey?
Yeah, you finally got on here. But still, this in our neighborhood, dude, the white women give you head quick, bro.
Uh-huh.
Godfrey said he got head from everybody.
Yeah. In our neighborhood, yeah, they was
But you know what though? At the same time though, I can agree. At a younger age, it appeared that white women were a hell of a lot more freakier.
well, they did things, and honestly too, white women were more of a provider type of chick. You know what I'm saying? So
Especially the big women though.
yeah. So hey, listen, when you was in high school and you had the freshest fit on, you was like, hey, the little white girl bought me that.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Becky bought me that.
Becky got me that necklace.
Becky bought me that. Hey, Becky
Hey, you
paid
got
for
me
me to
some
go
shoes.
to Becky paid for me to go to senior prom with her. She
Yeah,
bought my
for
tuxedo.
real. For real though. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
So yeah.
A lot of that had to do with it. Why black men chose. Hey, because I tell you, man, we got exposed to. We grew up in an area where there was a mixture of people. I mean, but predominantly it was a Greek area. But my first experience sexually was mostly with outside of black women at first. You understand what I mean? Because the black women wouldn't really, they was giving it up, but they were very selective of
Giving it
who they was giving it up to.
Oh, they wanted
White-
wanted to give it up to the drug dealers.
Yeah, but the white girls, especially if you was playing ball like we was, dude, it was a bag full of white women that you can just choose from. You understand? At least in my experience, it was a hell of a lot more easier to do so, you know?
Gotcha.
What Godfrey say? I wasn't exposed to black women, folks, but me in a white school and white neighborhood, hey, I understand. I understand what you're talking about.
We understand.
But for me, we was exposed to it all.
Oh yeah.
And I would agree,
Both sides.
yes, but I would agree that in my earlier age, it did appear that white women were more freakier. We could run trains on white women quick.
Yeah.
Okay, you had to be very strategic about getting to a black woman that way or a black girl. You had to be on your, I
Yeah,
mean,
the A
bruh,
game.
more than your A game, because 9 times out of 10, she probably wasn't gonna go for it.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? But the white women, or the white girls back then, oh, they were all game for it.
Well, they were a lot more,
They were like
willing.
giving.
They were more willing to do things that a lot of black women wasn't willing to do.
Uh huh.
And black ladies, if you want a black man, you gotta you gotta come out of that stigma of, you know what, not, you know, I'm not gonna do this unless he do this. You know, if you want a man nowadays, you're gonna have to step your game up. It ain't just the man stepping his game up. You gonna have to step your game up too. Like them white girls did back in the days. And that's the reality. Y'all gonna have to, y'all gonna have to channel y'all inner freakiness, or y'all channel y'all other side of y'all or something, because at the end of the day, you know, these white women are, you know, trying to get what
they were doing porno shit back then, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But now when we get older, black women, to me,
as we are older, black women are a little different. But you got to think now, today's generation of young black ladies, they're a little different than when we were growing up too. Now, these young girls, hell, they out there,
way out there.
Yeah. So listen. I'm gonna, you know, take back what I just said. Y'all need to, you know, calm down.
Calm the hell down.
Y'all need to calm down a little, because, you know, especially the little young ones, because
they'll go.
They out here twerking,
but they were doing that back when we was growing up too, though. They were twerking. Remember that song, Drop? Everybody was dropping. Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's a little wilder now.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a little more. It's a little different now. These girls are a little different now, dog. Mm-hmm. These little girls be wearing makeup, and they be looking like 10 years older than what they are, and it's just different.
Yeah, I just believe that there's some truth to that, of why black men would choose a white woman because of the sexual
Godfrey said train.
Huh?
He said train.
Who, Godfrey?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he right. That was it. You don't know what a train is? You know what a train is.
You know what a train.
You know what a train is. Multiple men
at one time.
Well, and that was frequent.
Not in the same hole at the same time, but you know, they tag teaming.
Yeah, you're right, Godfrey. Cardi B damn sure showing them the way with that bullshit that she doing.
But she won't even let her own daughter listen.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that. You know, that lets you know that she does have some more standards.
Yeah, so that means you shouldn't be letting your kids listen to that.
You damn right.
You know, she won't even let her own kid listen to it. Why would you be supporting her stuff?
I better not hear my daughters playing that bullshit.
Yeah.
But so you agree?
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, me too. I agree. I agree on that.
I agree with you on that one.
Okay, so is that also to say that white women are easier?
Well,
that's a good question. Are they easier?
I'm gonna say this. Well, they're not as combative. Let's say that they're not gonna give you as. You
gotta work. You gotta work for the ass with a black woman.
Listen, a white woman ain't gonna be like. Hey, a white woman gonna be like, well, you know, they gonna have a story for you, but that black girl gonna be like, who the hell you think you coming at like this? Da, 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 da. You know, with all that attitude, and you gonna be like, yo, I ain't got time for this.
You know what? You're right.
I'm gonna go ahead around the corner and go ahead and talk to Becky.
Yeah.
Becky we gonna have a conversation for 10 minutes.
Come on in the room.
Becky gonna be like, hey, what do you want to do?
Hey, now see, Corey said that white women were easier.
I ain't saying they easy. I'm just saying they're a little non-combative. That's all I'm just saying.
It was easier because you didn't have to fight back and forth. Some black women, you had to, you know what I'm saying, you had to do some finessing.
Well, here's the thing with white women. I'll say this. White women are just more willing to try new things.
Okay, I agree with you on that. Willing to try new things. I agree. Yeah. They were more willing to try new things.
Now, here's the deal though. As I've gotten older now, that was in high school. When I got older now, black women are willing to try whatever too now. But it depends on their mindset too now. Because when I went off to college, I would say
oh wow. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it would just depend on the mindset at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what Godfrey says, he says, Godfrey's in Europe.
Okay.
So he said over here in Europe, we realized something. Fellas, speak on this. He said that culturally, they don't have the same hang-ups and concerns. They don't need us or anything we have. Who are you speaking about, though, Godfrey? You speaking about the women?
I think that's
the same over here too. It's the same thing.
That's what the black women, they don't need us no more.
No, they have gotten to a place in society because over here in the United States, they are outperforming any other race, men or women. Yep. When it comes to education, when it comes to income, African American women are outdoing everyone.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They're getting to the money. They're getting to it. So the mindset here for them is, hell, we don't need shit from you.
Oh, we don't need nothing
but your dick every now and then. When we choose to have
it. Yeah, I was gonna say when we choose.
And if it's your night, she gonna choose you because it might be a couple more of them that she choose.
And you brought up a topic that I wanted to say.
For real, what's that?
That's one of the issues why black men go to white women.
That's a good one. You're right, Corey. You're right.
Let me tell you something. A lot of black women try to keep hostage to the coochie. I'm just being real.
Explain what you mean by that. Explain.
I'm just saying, like they look at the cooch, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna hold this cooch hostage. I'm I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm only gonna give you sex when I want to.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a dang if you ready. If I don't feel like doing it right now, I ain't doing it.
But you know what though? They only do that to good men. Sorry ass dudes. Yeah. You can run through her anytime.
They won't.
Anytime they want to.
That's crazy though. But
they ain't got nothing going on for herself. But you know why though? They ain't got nothing. They ain't niggas that don't have a job. The only thing they're good at doing is fucking.
Yeah.
That's it. That is their means of getting ahead is laying good pipe.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing,
if
ladies.
You work 9 to 5, you work, you got a business, you ain't worried about smashing every damn day.
Well, a lot of the women though, I'm just saying, a lot of the black women are holding that key. And here's the thing, black ladies, that's not the key to, what we want. You know what I mean? Far as the cooch, You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, the older you get, the more you start thinking about other things of value. So you know what? You can hold it, but at the same time, you're going to wonder why, hey, you're going to go with Becky over there because Becky going to, slob them up.
And then give him a few dollars out of that.
Give him a couple dollars. Have them on a fresh outfit.
Yeah, you need to pay your car note. I got you, baby.
And
make you something to eat.
And she gonna be trying to offer him the cooch, and he gonna be like, "Nah, not tonight, babe." But he knows that, hey, I can roll over on this at any given moment.
Any given moment, and slide right on in.
Slide on in.
Oh, you can't do a lot of black women like that, bro.
Nah.
You just can't do it. You can't. Godfrey say we wrong. What did we say wrong? It is the truth, man. It's the truth. It really is, dude. I've been in those situations, and I know Corey have. That hey, you just can't roll over and stick your dick in, with any black woman. You just, it got to be right.
Yeah,
they
the stars got to be lined up, the moon got to be shining.
It got to be right, boy.
Everything got to be right. The tub got to be so perfect.
You got to have flowers on the ground. Yeah. Like Corey said, the stars got to be aligned. The zodiac got to match perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And then, then you got to warm them up a little bit too.
You got to warm them up.
Yeah, damn, black woman ain't just gonna have you just dive off in her, and you ain't kind of warm up. Right?
You ain't gonna be diving up on no damn diving board up in there because you know what's gonna happen. She gonna be like, not tonight.
No,
I'm tired.
You gonna mess my insides up like that.
I'm tired. That's gonna be her first thing. I'm tired. I don't feel like it tonight.
Yeah, you
right. So sisters, hey, if y'all want that man to not go to that light side, y'all better get it right in the bedroom.
You damn sure better, because I tell you what. But I can honestly say that the freakiest woman I ever been with was a sister. To this day.
Okay.
To this day. So I can't, but I can understand what they mean by, because, hey, it does appear that white women are a little easier to get naked. What happened? Godfrey saying it's crazy shit. What?
Oh Lord!
I died, but I'm gonna bounce. Hey, Godfrey, you crazy as hell. What do you say? I'm on a high dive, and I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce a few times before I jump off.
gonna bounce a few times. we gonna bounce a few times.
Hey, that's how I am too. I'm about to go try and dive right off in her.
I'm a Trey Songz. I'm a dive in.
So yeah, that is another reason. What other reason you think that they do it, bro?
Well, I feel like a lot of black men on the business side, a lot of black men look at it as an opportunity to get ahead of the game.
Okay.
Because of that white privilege.
Yes.
So when you got that white privilege and you got a black man that's trying to, maneuver in that white world,
It's easier.
it's easier
She
to maneuver.
can be the voice.
She could be the voice. She could be
And the face.
She could be the
And
face.
the face.
So, a lot of black men be like, you know what? Hell, this white girl gonna help me come up.
Uh-huh.
It's all about a business transaction at that point in time. So the white girl is like, hey, she gonna help him.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, me personally, I'd rather do things with a sister girl all day long.
All day.
But at the same time, I get it. As far as a black man.
Hold on, Terry. Terry said every couple need a red room like 50 Shades of Grey. I agree with you. Let me tell you something. Me and my woman, that's what we've been planning on. We've been planning on to have us a freaky room. Okay? They got a slide in that motherfucker, a pole in it, a swing. We're going to do everything in there. You dig?
Oh, yeah.
I'm dead ass serious.
So,
you're right. You got to have one.
Yeah, you got to have those, those moments.
Moments. You need to be freaky as much as you can and as often as you can.
Well, that's a whole nother subject.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, if you ain't acting like no porno star for your man, somebody else will.
She might be white.
And she damn sure might be white.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Or Spanish.
Or Spanish.
Or Asian.
Or Asian. Whatever.
They getting off.
Yeah, they getting off. They on some stuff. They might want to, we ain't going to talk about that tonight. But anyways.
So what else? So I agree with you. The business side of it, they believe that it's beneficial to them because
definitely believe
being
it's
able to have that face in front of the business representing the business will be able to open up more doors for them.
Yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of brothers I've encountered that's their mindset.
They got ahead.
And when they got a white woman say, hey, I'm gonna let her go in and get them doors open for us.
Oh yeah.
And nine times out of 10, it worked.
And it worked.
It worked.
And now you look at where they at now.
It worked.
Oh yeah. And another thing that I feel like, a lot of, brothers I've heard say they don't feel like they're getting a lot of support from sisters. Like they don't get enough support. Now, what do you think about that?
Say that again now.
They don't feel like they get support from a black woman like they would a white woman.
See, that's difficult to say. I would think that somewhat that probably is true in their experience, that they probably had that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking about me personally. Have I felt that way?
Support, Garwood said, support or patience.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You right about that.
You're right.
There's a big difference. But a lot of times they don't have patience.
No.
They don't.
They don't have a tolerance
But
level for
I don't want to blanket that saying that they don't as a whole.
Not all of them.
Because you have all races of people that respond different ways. But we're talking about a group of women that do act that way. You know what I'm saying? They will have no fucking patience at all. You know what I'm saying? And a lack of support. I've encountered that. I have. But that's not all black women.
Not all.
And you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't, I can only go off what I've seen and what other brothers said. And I've heard brothers say that they didn't get support and they definitely didn't get the patience from a black woman.
Yeah, I don't heard
So I can agree with you with that, Godfrey.
Yeah, definitely too. And I can honestly say too, there's a lot of black women that really don't have patience. And and we can go back to, like you said, me and you had a conversation the other day. And we were talking about it's a lot of times, a lot of people don't, want to put in the work. And the reason they don't want to put in the work because they never seen it. They never seen that part of a relationship because they've been in single parent homes. And, maybe that's a part of the issues where white women are they done seen their parents put in the work.
Oh yeah, we talked
And-
about this too. Yeah, yeah.
And black women have never seen that opportunity to put in that work in that relationship, and
So they give up a lot quicker.
They give up quicker.
Yeah, yeah.
On a black man, where they just could have been a little more patient with that black man and conquered the world with him, and they done got rid of him.
Yeah, that's basically because most of the women that don't have a lot of patience grew up in single family homes.
Oh, yeah.
They never saw the mother and father struggle together and fight together and survive together. So they don't know, they can't recognize and don't have the right tools to be able to fight with their man or build with their man because they never saw it before. So they're quick
To
to
run
just
away.
run away and let it go. You know what I'm saying? They are. A lot of them are. So I just think us as men, a lot of time we got to recognize that. Hey, this woman here, she didn't grow up. She didn't grow up in a family with a mother and father, so she's gonna be more quicker to just give up. She ain't gonna have no patience for nothing because she was never taught patience. She seen her mom go through man, back and forth, and didn't fight for a man, and didn't. So she's gonna have that type of feeling and upbringing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with that, man.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of, I'm not gonna say all white people have foundation and grew up in a healthy household.
But they knew how to stay together.
They have the percentage wise, they have survived in marriages a lot longer than we have.
Yeah, because
And that hasn't been by choice. It's certain things that's happened in our history that's put us in this position to not, we're coming back from that now because I see a rise of black families marrying and staying together now.
Well, they say black men are the best dads out there. That was a statistic.
Absolutely true.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, black ladies, you guys need to start investing in your black men and actually paying more attention to your black men and actually helping your black man grow as a man, because at the end of the day, some black men can't do it all by themselves. They need a little push. Now, if you ladies want a good black man and you got an opportunity to have a good black man, be supportive of your black man, and I promise you this, you'll get the world from him when you do that. Yeah. Because when you don't do that, he's going to go over to the other side and do some things with that white woman that you're going to be like, well, damn, why he didn't do this with me? Because you wasn't patient enough for him. Yeah. So take the time out to get to know your black man and allow him to be a man, because as a black man, a lot of us don't get that opportunity to be vulnerable because it was always said for us not to be vulnerable in a lot of different ways.
We didn't have the opportunity to be vulnerable. Our environment had to make our skin very, very tough. So whenever we can be vulnerable, we appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
And we need those moments because we want to take off our armor too. When we come home, we want to take off the armor, we want to take off the head mask. We want to take it all off and be able to be vulnerable with our woman and not be criticized or treated a certain way. Because that's the wrong thing for a black man to come home and to take his armor off at a time of vulnerability and his woman treat him like shit.
Yeah, man, we don't want that.
We don't want that. Because now it seems like when we come home, we got to keep that bitch on.
Oh, yeah.
At all times. And now we're locked in now.
Yeah, and that's the problem because, we like, but damn, we got to come home from work where we was at the job and we already got that armor on. And now we get home, I got to hear my lady bitching at me.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the wrong shit.
So, ladies, black women, take the time, take y'all mask off. That black man will take his off now.
Yeah, you gotta allow that to happen.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if you allow that to happen, man, you will get way more further ahead with a black man. Yeah. Because a black man, he just want to, be open. He don't want to go through no foolishness. He just wants to be himself.
You got to think about it, black women. Us as men, we have to go out into a world that's very hectic. And, the society is coming at us in so many different directions trying to destroy us.
Oh, yeah.
So at any opportunity that we have to be vulnerable and comfortable, please allow us to do that.
Yes,
please allow us to do that, because it is very important for us to regroup and rebuild ourselves and fill our cup again to go out there for the next day to fight for the family. So the more and more you are combative, the more and more that you fight back and forth with us and not giving us a platform to be able to be ourselves and and pull our armor off, then the worst is gonna be. We're gonna go to another race of people that basically will give us the opportunity, and mainly because they don't have to worry about the day-to-day things about being black or African American in society. They don't have to wake up every day and think about, hey, I'm a black sister. You know what I mean? I have to fight just like black men. We have to fight. Y'all do too. But other race of women don't have to think about that. So it's different for them. They don't have to be combative. Their skin don't have to be thick.
Nope.
So they're more acceptable in allowing a man to be vulnerable. You know, we're just asking you to let down your guards too.
Let them down. Just a
let
little
them
bit.
down. Let them down. And allow a man to, do the same for you. Because if you don't,
he going to the other side.
He going to go to the other side.
And that's all we're trying to do. We just saying pull that curtain back a little and let the light come in. And not the white light, but let the light come in for the man to take a look at you, because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of black men would love to be with sisters. But at the same time, sisters, and I'm talking to y'all sisters, y'all need to look in the mirror and be accountable for you. Get out there and, at the end of the day, get out there and, take pride in your man and the black man that you have an opportunity to be with. Just because he do certain things a little different than them street dudes, that don't mean he's lame. Just he might want to be that person that you can actually build with. So when you meet that guy that you can actually build with, don't take him for granted, because hey, it's a scarce out there right now.
And I'm gonna tell you something, and that's not to say that in the midst of those so-called drug dealers, there is no good man in there, because I've seen drug dealers, people who doing the wrong thing in society, be great fathers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Some of these men that's making these choices are definitely making wrong choices. They just think that's the only choice that they have.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what we're talking about is, hey, you black women better get it together.
Yeah.
Because you see these white women are getting thicker and thicker.
Oh,
you understand? They're working out every day, getting their ass plump. They trying to attract more of our kind than the European, because most white men don't like fat asses. I'm sorry.
Hey, let me just say this, because it be some thickums about the white girls.
That's what I'm saying.
I know
they doing it for a reason, not because white men are waving a fat ass flag or saying I like fat ass women, women with fat booties. It's black men.
Yeah, because them black.
So why they doing it for? They trying to get the attention of who?
A black man.
Thank you.
I done seen women come into the gym, Calvin. I done seen them white girls come in with no ass. In a couple months, they got a built-on ass, man. And when I say they got a nice little shape going on, they got a nice little body going on because they working out. And that's the thing. Yeah. And black ladies, what another reason too? Don't be the chick that say, oh, if a black man gonna be with me, he gonna be with me because of this.
Because how I am in the inside.
Yeah. Ladies, y'all got to stop thinking like that, because that's not true. We don't like all of that. We want a woman that's going to take pride in herself and still care about how she present herself. So you need to work out. Get in the gym. Take care of your body. Take care of your
Terry.
Take care of yourself overall.
Yeah, Terry said, you made a good point. Yeah, if more black women had their fathers in their household, they would know how to treat a man. If their fathers presented himself as a good man. Because if you had a shitty father in your life and he didn't lay down particular, hey, this is what a man's supposed to do, look like, and this is how he's supposed to take care of a family, then you'll know. Because I tell you what, I've encountered women that grew up with their mother and father, but the father was a shitty man. Mm-hmm. So her father beat on her mother.
Yeah.
So how did she respond when she got in a relationship with a man that was violent? Yeah. It was okay for her.
Yeah.
because her mother stayed through all the violence. She was cool with it. But then you got the other hand, the other side of that. You have some women are super timid because they saw their mother get beat by their father.
So anytime you show any kind of aggression.
Any aggression, you raise your voice octave a little bit high, they out of there.
Yeah.
They out of there.
That's the thing. Like,
So it's a thin line, man. It really is.
You got to learn them healthy boundaries.
Yes.
And
You got to know your woman and
at
your
the-
man.
And your man. And at the end of the day, ladies, black ladies, don't be the chick that pushes your man's buttons when he's been vulnerable to you. Now he done told you things about himself. Now you want to use it against him. And then when you use it against him, he's the bad guy. So stop doing that. Don't be that chick. Because at the end of the day, he'll never be able to open up to you on a whole different level if you're going to sit there and play those type of games.
Yeah.
So don't be that chick.
You ain't lying, because that's what we was talking about. You know, giving a man the platform to be able to take off his damn armor.
Yeah.
Don't hold, you know what I mean? Whatever he tell you in confidence or what you see that he might be vulnerable, when he allows you to see it, don't take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Don't take advantage of it. You see your man, because look, the last thing we want to do is show our woman or our family our vulnerability.
Exactly.
But we should be allowed to show our woman that.
Yep. And
Okay.
some women will take advantage of
They'll
a
take
man.
advantage of it.
Some women will take advantage of a man, he might get, angry about certain things. And then she wants to pigeon toe off of that certain thing and get him
Trap
upset.
you in the corner. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he
Keep picking at
and
him.
Keep picking at him.
Yeah.
And then when he gets upset, now he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's this or that.
Yeah.
So ladies, y'all have to be careful with that. Don't sit up there and, he showed you a side of a weak spot in his life or a weak area that, hey, might need to be worked on, and you take advantage of that, ladies. So, be careful with that, ladies.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, I don't think none of that, is there any other point that they was trying to make about dating a white woman? Because I think we touched all the points.
I think we did.
That I believe, at the end of the day, man, black women, y'all about to get it together.
Yeah, I definitely believe black
Y'all
ladies.
hold us accountable for a lot of shit.
We
We're going to hold y'all accountable.
Yeah, man.
We're going to
definitely
hold
gonna
y'all
hold y'all
accountable.
accountable.
And we can speak that way.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like we shitty men. No, we can speak that way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have good men in your life. Damn it, you got to be accountable and be a good woman.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't ask for something that you're not.
Exactly. You can't ask for something, like you said, that you're not. If you're
No.
not putting in the work to be a better
No.
version of yourself, then that's a problem.
Yeah, you can't expect a man to be the version that you're trying to be. You ain't even that yet.
Yeah, you're not even there.
Yeah.
So how
you
you
expect
expect
them
him to be there?
to walk this line and you ain't even on the fucking line walking yet.
Exactly.
No, it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? We already got a lot of stress in our life as men already.
Especially as black men.
Yes.
And we don't need no more stress.
No,
from
not
a
from
white
our woman.
Not from no black woman.
Not from our woman. When we come home, that is our peace, our place
Sanity.
of sanity, and that's what we expect. When we get there, it shouldn't be no drama. Hey, baby, how your day was going? You know what I mean? You want a massage? Because I know your day was stressful.
Exactly. And that goes vice versa too. Not to say
Yeah.
that a man can't do that, a black man can't
We're
do
not.
that.
We're talking specifically to
Oh,
the
yeah.
woman about how we feel sometimes as black women and what kind of work we do.
Dude, yeah.
We got to face. See, I believe that
We have a lot
Black-
of different challenges.
yes, black women can maneuver through society a little bit different than we can
Oh yeah.
because our number one enemy towards us is white men.
Men. Oh yeah. They're scared
White
of us.
men are factuated by black women.
Oh yeah.
Okay, white men run the country, so black women, they can maneuver through the system a lot more smoother than we can.
Yeah,
All they
yeah.
got to do is bat their eyes and do other shit, and boom, they in there.
Yeah. But and here's the thing. Ladies.
Men, we got to act like
We
female,
gotta hey,
we gotta almost take on feminine qualities in order for a white man to say, okay, he's
not a threat.
he is not a threat. So let him come on in.
Yeah, let him come into the big house.
Exactly.
All right. But yeah, ladies, y'all, at the end of the day, we all got to do our part. You guys play a major role in our lives.
We need y'all.
We need y'all.
Please, we need you.
Yeah, so y'all got to step y'all game up, and I'm pretty sure these black men will step their game up. But in the end, we got to step our game up all together as one. And
that's one thing what we do anyway. We make sure we stay accountable for certain shit.
Oh yeah, and we gotta, as a black family, far as black family, we gotta bring the black family back together, and that's what we need, And hey, we out. We had a great show with you guys tonight, and hey, if y'all have any kind of questions or comments, please, hey,
let us know.
Let us know.
Mm-hmm. And we will see. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our show.
Like and subscribe.
It help us, move the needle so we can be out there and be exposed, because we got a lot of great content coming. Every week we got certain things that, and if y'all got any stuff that we want to put out, that you want us to put out there, let us know. And Godfrey, we definitely got you. We got that topic coming up that you spoke about.
Oh, yeah.
At the last show we did. And
hey man, like we said, man, support us, man, and
please
share this on your Instagram pages. Like, subscribe, and comment. Like,
please
subscribe, and comment.
Let your mama, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie,
Ray,
all of them.
Auntie Tina.
Let Pookie know. Let all of them know about the Ugly Damn Truth Show, so everybody can tune in. All right, man?
All right. See y'all next week.
All right, we love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.